Hey look, I'm a simple guy at times. I see a fire tornado, I see movie. Twisters, that's right, with an S. A retired tornado chaser and a meteorologist is persuaded to return to Oklahoma to work with a new team and new technologies. That IMDb description is basic as, but I'll be honest, that's all you really need. And that's not to knock it down a step or anything, because I think this movie is great, and it's purely because it set out to be exactly what I think we all wanted it to be. And that's entertaining. This is as blockbuster as a summer blockbuster can get, outside of the Marvel stuff. And like I said, yeah, I had a decent time with this, and that's coming from someone who hasn't seen the original, or at least I can't remember it. I'm sorry guys.
Have you lost your nerve?
In fact, yes, definitely worth noting early on that you don't need to have seen the first Twister film from, hang on, let me check. Oh, 28 years ago? I'm sure there's probably references in here to the original, but for all intents and purposes, it's a fresh cast, a fresh setting, and a new story, not relying on anything prior to it. And as far as the story goes, it's not groundbreaking. You're probably not going to be surprised by any of the events that take place, but Twisters is going to make sure you have a damn good time watching it anyway. And I think the key components, without doubt, are the charisma from our main leads, and the pretty top-notch visuals, which stay consistently impressive throughout. I mean, you'd hope so. It's got a $150 million budget. The effects of the tornadoes themselves are pretty awesome to see. The scale they portray and the believable destruction it was causing to the environment the characters are in, nothing ever felt obviously green screened. There is a finale in a movie theatre which, just from a logistics perspective, I can tell is green screened to an extent, but the high use of wind effects in the environment coupled with the intense music and believable acting stops you putting too much thought into it. But overall, solid stuff. And then I would argue and say that there's probably three main leads here, despite what marketing is telling you. First being Daisy Edgar-Jones, who I've not seen in any projects that she's been to date, so this was my first experience for me of her here. She put a pretty solid shift in. And then the leading man is then Hollywood's current man of the hour, and that's Glen Powell, who counters Daisy's character to make them both feel like they have this natural, enjoyable chemistry. Man lays on the charm, what can I say? The movie can be both chaotic fun and suspenseful when required, and I feel these two leads cover the spectrum at either side really well. Glen Powell just oozes that charm and that Texas cowboy mentality to pull you through the fun, high-octane parts of the film, whilst Daisy Edgar-Jones puts the legwork in all the emotional checkpoints. Her character goes through a lot, and you feel for her, and you believe that her character knows what she's doing, and also that she just gives a shit about helping those around her. The arguable third leading main character is played by Ramos, who feels like he has as many lines and screen time as Glen Powell. His character feels a bit more irritating to watch, and the movie weirdly vilifies his goals, as I guess weather alone can't be the only villain of the film. Feels strange, I guess. What he's doing is useful in its own way, and I kind of feel bad for him. Yeah, I kind of wish I had more to say on this, but sometimes when a movie is just good and nothing controversial to point out, it leaves you with little that you need to talk about. That fire tornado you see in the trailer though, yeah, sick. Very fun. Is this film gonna win any Oscars? Actually, it might get nominated for visuals, maybe. But yeah, Twisters isn't telling you that it's going to be this intense thought provoker. It's a simple yet exciting premise with some likable characters in a good looking package that I don't think will offend anyone. If you want something high octane and fun to watch over the next couple of weeks, this should definitely be on your list to check out. It's a recommendation from me. So that's Twisters, everything I expected it to be, and I'm happy with that, you know? It came out this weekend just gone, so maybe you've already seen it. If so, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, feel free to like and subscribe and all that stuff. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews on movies, anime, and video games. Until next time guys, take care. Bye bye.